Welcome to this redo stream. Ugh, options. Yeah, so initially, I did part one, and I just didn't save the VOD. I meant to edit it and save it.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Damn. It's true. But yeah, I don't know if to play it. Whenever I have to redo a stream, I never know if to play it, like, pretend I've never played it before and try to react, quote-unquote, organically as if it was the first time, or just, don't do that.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
Maybe try to balance it? I don't know.
Either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
And I still don't get if it's like
monsters wear many faces.
Alan's power, or like this area, or the story specifically that he's written. I don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, so I don't know how long my initial stream of this was the first night. Probably like 3 or 4 hours, though part of that stream was muted. Small part. Part of it I fell asleep. There was a lot of, like, pausing and fidgeting. I don't think I was, like, super ready to sit down and do that. I think the plan was only to do, like, 2 hours or something, and I went longer. But I'm hoping, now that I kind of know what there is and isn't around, sort of, it can be quicker. I think I know the point that I have to reach. But I am not Alan, so... Hey, what about the cops? Would you call the cops? And then, is it if I go, ooh, no. How did I... Oh, did they patch it? I think there was... I was able to get it around the front in that first playthrough. If I, like, spun the camera one way and then, like, flipped it. Oh, maybe it was like that? Where I kind of walk one direction and go, but yeah, it was... Alright, I can't run, though. If I was... Oh. Would I run? I don't know. I guess running through the forest barefoot is a recipe for disaster? I imagine stepping on all sorts of rocks and twigs and branches and stuff. I feel like man-ass is not really a cause for ban, you know? Come on, Alan. Then again, I guess you did try to kill me, or is that Scratch? That would be terrible to just be seeing in your head, though. You can't really do anything about that. By yourself. Oh. Interesting. Neat. Cool. Are there lake monsters? Maybe... No thank you. Maybe if you just stay in the water until sunup, you would have been fine. They're communicating and planning. Yeah, no, this would be terrifying. Okay, so just run towards the light. Oh. Oh god. Oh, they shoot too? Holy cow, I didn't know that. What I want to know is how did those not stab me? No, sorry. How did those stabs not kill me? I guess they were non-lethal stabs? There's a lot of non-lethal stabs, though. And I mean, if Alan wrote that he's, you know, bisected but still survives or whatever, is that just what he has to endure? Because that's rough. Oh wait, that was the same ones. Were they the same people that saw me coming out of the water? And they doubled back? Were they trying to help me, or were they just trying to run? Please don't ban me, Twitch. Please don't ban me. It's just a little wang doodle. It's out of focus, it's in the shadow. I mean, it's kind of not in the shadow, it's actually catching the light, and it's like a shining, flaccid penis, but that's fine. Everything's fine. It's non-sexual. Is that supposed to be a face? I kind of see there's like a brow ridge and a nose, there's some lips, like a chin, there's like a chest, and then kind of like, oh, it's such a good title card. That's such a strong title card. I knew it was gonna be good going in. Like, I knew it. I don't know, you know, you're like, yeah, that's of course something they're gonna do well.
Joe. How are you?
I'm good,
But
Mom.
that
How are
still
you?
was impressive.
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Shit's
I'm
crazy
sorry I've
out
been
here,
gone so much
son.
lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just
It's Alan's fault.
stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here.
Oh, this is a foreign child for sure. But they're doing a good job. It's like a little, you know, there's a little bit of accent in there, but that's better than some adults do. They kind of have like certain
I love
intonations,
you both.
kind of almost a Canadian, but like this is probably a
Love you too.
from wherever Remedy is based. I always
Tell him to
forget.
Stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Nothing about that call was specific. So like, could that have been a message, like a voicemail that was left?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
What's up, Sam?
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Oh, yeah, okay. I like Logan for a girl. Look at them. So is that like a statement about their
It can't be a coincidence.
chemistry, that they're very in sync, or is that like a statement about the FBI as like a
Feels like the killer's
homogenous body?
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Me
It's
too.
right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the
Does that
backup.
mean that I like all the weird, creepy shit?
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
I didn't shoot him.
There. I'll check out that map.
Oh. Very controlly. That's great. So talking to somebody yesterday, I kind of heard that a lot of what was mapped out for Control was kind of established, not storyline-wise, but more like mechanically and, I guess, structurally.
I should take a look at that map.
Sure, Cauldron Lake map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
For safety's sake. And I forget, like, I know there's a lot of little side paths, and some of them have stuff. Right now, if I stray too far, some of them will just kind of shepherd me back to where I was. But in the course of the game, naturally, I think you generally find stuff pretty easily. But there's this. Oh, that's what took so much of this, was reading. Rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence is easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. It's a little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange things carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. That is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, I saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. Yeah, if it's Washington, could be drugs. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Yeah, go further away from civilization, sure. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Yeah, you're fucked, buddy. Terribly sorry. Hope you didn't get eaten by wolves. FBC logo, right away. FBC security perimeter gate, entry for authorized personnel only, restricted area, toxic volcanic gas.
Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
You know something, Casey. Casey, you sound like you know something. But alright, let's get a move on.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Hey, over here.
Cauldron like rental cabins? Hey there.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
Sheriff Breaker, good sheriff name. I am Casey, but I am taking over the case.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
Which is a great name for a bumbling deputy who starts off on the wrong foot.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean?
This guy?
Oh, shit! They didn't hear me.
This guy is the smart guy. Mulligan? That's crazy. I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Great. Monzen comedy duo here.
Well, we
I mean, not really Monzen, but, you know, I guess like Abbott and Costello.
Outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know.
Well, the problem
inside.
is that they are currently external organs, and they should be internal organs.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah,
Anybody?
a couple out-of-towners.
Oh, the fucking
I wonder what
townies.
they were doing sneaking around the woods.
Wait, no, is Townie someone who lives there, or is it like an out-of-towner?
Not that we have anything against city folk.
No,
Thornton.
we love them.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You
Get in the
can't miss
trebuchet, you fire it
Everything's
over
been
the
closed
Valley of
since the
Fire,
area was fenced off.
down the Hot Wheels track, round the
Store,
loop-de-loop.
campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thanks.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Oh, here's my case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues
More
and
humble,
work the case.
you know?
Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
So this is my mind place. It's pretty cozy. Looks kind of like it could be connected to the motel from Control. There's my daughter, I assume. I have 2 goals. I like that I have a fire extinguisher near the fireplace. It's a very safe mind place. Logically, sturdy, I guess. I don't like that I have locked doors in my mind place. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess, it's probably normal, but... Alright, case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Yeah, sure, brush up. Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use your stick to move around, zoomy zoom. Okay. Now free to investigate. So, case. Sure. Cauldron Lake. Series of murders have occurred in the town of Bright Falls. Finding connections will help to search for the killer. Who are the victims? And I don't get, text off of this, right? Now, all victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. So they were missing in 2010, discovered... Oh, victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012 in a shallow grave. Found in 2018, some organs missing, predation. State of body does not match 8 years spent in lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on bodies illegible. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. So they all have chest wounds. These 2 have bloating. I mean, it makes sense because she was in the lake. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on legs and wrists. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Oh, do these have text pieces too? Oh, this is just, yeah, okay. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found near the water. All bodies experienced bloating. Killer profile. Don't have that. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer or maybe their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or huntsman or sporter. Okay, have my map. Alright, well. And, I can't yet go to... Yeah, I only have the 1 file. Okay, well.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So yeah, time doesn't pause
I'll
when
be back
you're
in a second.
looking at your map, or,
The creepy twig sculpture?
Oh. I didn't even know there was evidence here. Interesting. I was just trying to get that lock updated on my map, if that's even how that works. I'm not 100% sure. Blue tarping, huh? Is this meant to draw the eye?
Hey, Casey.
No. I like
You putting
things
me in
to
charge.
do.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Damn.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled.
I am the
I don't wanna
genius.
slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real
Well,
funny, Anderson.
He didn't say it. I'm realizing I'm not going to get, don't think, anywhere near as far as I need to in this stream to match my stream from part 1, so I'll have to do like a part 1 and part 2. I'll just have to... I'll figure it out. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. CB, as the owner refers to him, has been missing for 3 days, and Miss Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming, at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give those kinds of calls. I feel real grateful and to have the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks you found their dog's dead. The cat's eaten, you know? And so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape. The fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Oops. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. Absolutely not. Autumn's great. July is usually awful because it's so fucking hot. Hiking in July sounds like a nightmare. Hiking in autumn sounds wonderful. That's right. In the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all of you thinking there's got to be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental health and emotional health. So, get out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Who wrote this, Alan? Bright Fall's own virtual baking champ, Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Baking match? Is that what you... Was she playing soccer, tennis? No, in this brave new world we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make their tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. Nothing about the opponents, though, huh? Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. That's terrifying. That's a super huge shift in tone from everything else in this newspaper. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom said, "A minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we were screaming and coming from the cabin, so we didn't know what was going on. So we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking and the head goes off." Wait, what? Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. I don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again. A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay at our lovely cabins this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabins that you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on their website, which is real nice, state-of-the-art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Fun paper. Would love to be able to hop down, but I guess would an FBI agent just hop down, or would they do the less risky thing? Usually stuff is pretty well marked, I think, generally. You know, you see prompts from decently far away.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Damn. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak. The iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Some Mirror Allen scratch bullshit.
Gives me a headache. It's too much sky.
Let's see, nothing? No? Ooh, okay. And I mean, we didn't come from up here, right?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So I would be going, oh, all the way back that way. No. No. That's for later or something, I'm sure.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
It's kind of a strange back and forth these two are having. Oh. And that's really all that's here. It's just, oh. Oh no, that's just a rock. Mortar falls. The powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of the Cauldron Lake used. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. That's crazy to me. Traveling through the sky with a mortar and pestle? Like, why? How, even, would one dare to do so?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Maybe. Thanks. Yeah, I, don't have enough to do anything with, so thank you. And hopefully this leads me back to where I'm supposed to be meeting him. Yep.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did.
Next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Oh.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Okay, see, at some of the forest you can just walk over, and I do appreciate that. No, there was some stuff over here. If I recall, I mean...
I'm gonna go check something out.
The witch's hut, which... I'll have to go there anyway. Oh, I'm here right now. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna get this stuff so I don't have to do it later. Remember, you can quick access... Yeah. The witch... Trail of the Witch of Cauldron Lake, beware her spirit may still haunt this place. Yeah, nothing in here for me at the moment. Uh-huh. I see. Okay, well... You know what, again, I'll be able to... Oh! Well, This was all first stream stuff, so... Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents wanted to get better jobs... to get better jobs and to her to get a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday, I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm gonna find out what. I'm gonna go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside that building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. There was, like, blood all over this, and then it disappeared. Was that blood or, like, a footprint? Sure.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. I mean, yeah, I'll have to go do that stuff later. So, let's just let the game show us where to go. Yeah, before I gave in to my nature to want to explore everything possible all around as much as I could.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Mrs. Anderson.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Welcome back. I'll be back. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'll get there. Again, just let the game show you where to go.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service.
That's
Ready to get this
great.
thing
I
solved.
think is that on
Bodies
purpose? Like,
behind the store.
if you come from the front, he'll see you approaching, but if you don't, he like
Good to see you
you
still
catch him
on
off
the
guard and he like
inside.
whips up. I can't tell if that's
Dangerous place.
So, FBI, huh?
female body inspectors. I always wanted to be one of them.
Psycho serial
This is Washington. I don't know why he sounds like
with the mob?
what I'm doing.
UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Huh? So he's into it.
Let's see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. We didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well, he's
Step
bloated
one.
and his heart
Examine the corpse. Body is
is
positioned
out.
on the table.
So maybe
Ritualistic.
unlock your first key image. You may can I get this off the screen, please? Follow saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the board. Okay.
Another body
yep,
turns up
sure.
just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
It's just a good feeling thing. Placing a key image on the board will begin a new line of investigation. When it's placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives, triangle. Now you can do whatever you want. Alright, Cauldron Lake. Another body has been found in the woods. Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Consistent with previous murders. The Alex Casey lunchboxes. Let's get that going.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
I mean,
Another message?
it could be. One could be, right? But then the two with the things in them, maybe not. But they're clues for Casey, not for you. Alright, so found in the Bright Falls area. Not quite. We want found in the Cauldron Lake area. Here we go. And found in the Cauldron Lake area. Alright. Oh, there's a lot more. Writer of the note is leaving these to inspire someone. Are these really for me? The note inside mentions Alan. Alan Wake? What the hell are these? Okay. That should be about it. You can collect clues from the body to progress new information.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Anything else? No. Oh, it's making me do this now. Newly discovered clues can be placed in the... Yeah, I know that. But what about... Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Yes. There you go. Sure. That's definitely... Is there bloating, though?
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open questions and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check your goals by pressing triangle. Yes, I know. Thanks. Murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. Consistent with previous killings. Heart was removed but left on the table near the body. Was this interrupted? Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other case. Victim and killers. Couldn't tell you.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry.
Well,
Knocked
it
the tripod
tells
over.
you how many pieces there are.
Was it for a camera?
And you can't overlap the dialogue. That's
Someone was
nice,
drinking
actually.
beer. They spent time
It's
here.
bad for speedrunning, but...
Waiting.
Alright, multiple footprints. Lots of blood splatter on the table. Oh. Sure.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers.
Multiple assailants present.
Quite
Messy
the party.
scene. Crime of passion. Predetermined. What? Cooler and beer left. Why? What? Why can't I? Okay. So what else? Can I talk to him? Ah.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Hmm.
He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since.
Oh shit, hold on.
Until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
I didn't even realize that the
Sisters.
thing was going off. Hopefully it's not picking up too loud. Victim is Robert Nightingale.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
What?
He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Alright. Oh, you knew the victim?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Damn, that's kind of rough. He just looks like Sam Lake. So what happened after... Yeah, okay, critical... I got you. Oops.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Yeesh.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
That's, you know, hey.
I think that's everything.
That's nice to know.
Anything clicking?
The victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Where did he come from? Oh shit.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head.
Francis
See
York
what they saw.
Morgan.
Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Sorry, I was looking for socks. Oh yes, profiling. This is what I must do now. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Missing person, ritual murder.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Talking about Alan, I assume.
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Sorry, I'm trying to like multitask getting ready. What else now?
Up from the lake.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a lake.
Okay, sure.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Fuck, I missed their other conversation in this one. Huh.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, so there's a path up there.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night.
The witch's hut. Oh.
Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of
There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being there's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. He was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Huh. What the fuck is all of this?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Doesn't make any sense, really.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Aha.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
You were right, I love this crazy stuff.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Oh, there's a far-stretching one. Too many unknowns doesn't make sense, asking wrong questions. Trail's gone cold, dead end literally, footprints emerging from under the rock. What, he walked through the boulder? It doesn't make any sense.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special
Serenade me with your words, Alan.
Gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Alright, so what else? Oh, more profiling. The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I
I've
can find
done
inside.
the most policing I can do. I know I need to here. I need to get back to the body in town for examination.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all this. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Control.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Well, thanks.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Let's try it. No,
I'll look around.
You know what?
See you in a bit.
Take your time.
So normally, this is like the FBC Lake House Gatehouse thing. You know, Lake House, the research laboratory. You hit this button. You say, "Hey, this is Saga Anderson. I'm with the FBI. I'd like to ask some stuff, or look at, you know, can I collaborate on this, whatever?" And they just ignore you. Just completely ignore you. And so, knowing that, I kind of want to not hit that button until later, when things are a little more active,
back, Anderson.
and see if anything changes. Oh god, oh god.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Absolutely not.
Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Oh. The hell is this? It's an FBC station. So there's a lot of control stuff here.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. I wonder how Jesse Faden would handle this case, you know? She'd probably not really care about the logic of the murders so much and just try to find the
Can't
source
fit
of
the
the
clues
problem.
all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Which way is the car? There are so many. So I can either... Oh, I'm going straight to the car. There's 2 dead ends behind me. So you know what? Let's just hit those dead ends real quick.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
At the car, away from nature. This is the same guy. Okay, then these dead ends have been hit already, I assume. Oh, but there's a drop here to get to the car. Okay, well. Sure. Was there something up there, though?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Why not? I just want to make sure that that is what I need to do, and that's not where I left off. No, okay. Yeah, okay, well. This is part 2. Yeah, okay. Where's our car? Not the police car.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Let's see, so... Oh.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Okay, dude. Oh.
Hey, how are you doing?
Who? Oh.
Hey there.
Hey there.
I'm gonna go
Private.
check something out. Be right back.
Oh, this is my field office. It's my real mind palace. That's interesting. Or place. What's out these windows? I don't think I ever came in here in the first, maybe I did? I don't know. Oh, hello, friend. Oh, I did.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
It was horrifying. But I still like you. I don't know what accent I'm doing. It's not quite her accent. This dude's cutting a rug in silence on a hardwood floor. You go for it, dude. What do we got? Historic Elderwoods. Oh, that sounds fucking cursed. Wait, really? The Elderwood Palace Lodge? Okay, and it's my Mind Place Palace? Sure, of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use throughout the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory, log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. Alright, so. Do I have the ability to save? I assume it's saved when I got here. Oh. Whoa, I didn't know I could go down here either. Okay. New discoveries. New discoveries. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to call this here. So this is basically gonna be part 1 of the part 1 restream, which is a little clunkier than how I would have wanted to do it.
Welcome back,
Hey.
Anderson.
I guess maybe I want to try to get it to autosave.
Hi.
Hi. Where am I supposed to be going?
Oh dear. You.
I mean, there's some stuff to look at around the town, I think.
Let me
but-
guess. The FBI.
Holy shit, it's
Welcome
Bobby
to Bright
Drake.
Falls. It's nice to have you here.
Are those
I bet you
coffees
wrote
still
some-
hot? Are they
Well, it's-
fucking
why
ice
don't you
cold,
just find us?
Bobby?
Nice to meet you,
You
Sheriff.
must be an Omega level
I'm set for
mutant.
coffee.
Oh, but only
No, I
when
wouldn't say no to
Emma
another.
Frost takes over
I'm
your
Agent
body.
Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly,
Wait.
we could use the help.
Is he the guy who made the witch, the cauldron, the witch of Cauldron Lake, the unrequited love? Is he the one?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
On account of we're
Casey,
treating
you
them like
compare notes with the
murderers.
Sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure.
Sure, tons.
But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm getting sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
I'm gonna profile you in the middle of this diner right in front of your faces.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Why don't you just take a picture of it and then give
The
it back?
Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right?
Think you found a necklace.
A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Wasn't expecting this to start up right
I
now,
thought
honestly.
we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Okay, so that's a fucking crazy conversation to have with a stranger. It's an insane, insane conversation to have with a stranger.
All set. My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to call it there. Pick up the rest of part 1 when I get home today, and then maybe even just jump straight into part 3, which is how this will end up going. I'm trying to upload them so that they'll be more properly spaced. In any case, thank you for coming by. Sorry about the weirdness of this. It's not ideal, but we're chipping away at it. So have a good day or night or whenever, and we'll see you on the next one. So long.